That's my mom.
I'm aware.
All right, we rolling? All right, you're good? Okay, let's transition over and let's start it. Yep, let's go. Live here in the Birdcage tonight, we got a BRC matchup between the visiting River Falls Wildcats and your Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Cardinals coming into the game, a little bit of a rough season for them, 1-22 and 1-12 in conference. River Falls a little bit ahead of them, 6-16 and 2-11 in conference. So my name's Landon Teese. I'm up here in the booth tonight with Carson BK Herman. And, BK, both these teams at the bottom of the conference this year, but, it doesn't mean that this game isn't going to be a good one. Both these teams are pretty much evenly matched. A pretty tight game the last time that they played, but now we're here in the Birdcage tonight. What do you see between these two teams, and what do you think the outcome might be tonight?
Yeah, Chi High recently won a game last week or a week or two ago and played Memorial really well on Saturday. So they have a little bit more confidence coming in, and I think being at the Birdcage is going to help them out a lot.
Yeah, the Cardinals, the last game they played was Eau Claire Memorial, and they fell to them 33-50 last Saturday, so a lot of rest for them. We're going to step away real quick. When we come back, we're going to have an interview with the head coach of the Cardinals, Miss Bestel, but don't go away. We'll be right back here live on Cardinal TV. All right, go down there. Live back here in the Birdcage. We got BK Herman down there with head coach of the Cardinals, Miss Bestel. BK, what do you got down there?
Yeah, I'm down here courtside with Miss Becca Bestel, head coach of the Cardinals. And your last game was on Saturday, so it's been a while. How do you think the rest is going to affect you guys, and what have you done to prepare this week?
Well, in February, our practices are a lot shorter than they usually are, so we were in and out, lots of shooting, lots of going over like little things that we need to go over, and then get them out of the gym, get them home, get eating, sleeping, all that good stuff, and then cheering for our hockey team that had a huge win, and our boys basketball that played. They've done a lot of that this week too.
Absolutely. And then what do you think is going to be the big key tonight for you guys to pull out a W?
Score. Seriously. That's been our issue all season. When we score 50 points or more, we play great. We play pretty solid D, but we need to score.
All right. Thank you for your time, and good luck.
Thanks for being here. We love having you guys here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Carson, and thank you, Coach Bestel. We're going to step away real quick here. 8 minutes to go till tip-off. Don't go away. We'll be right back here live on Cardinal TV. live back here in the Bird Cage. Again, we got a BRC matchup here between the Chippewa Falls Cardinals and the visiting River Falls Wildcats. The Wildcats, their last game coming on Saturday again. They lost to the conference champs Menominee 38 to 75, so a little bit of a rough game for them. They're on a 6-game losing streak, so they're looking for a nice win tonight here in the Bird Cage, and the Cardinals looking for their second win before they go off into the regional and the WIA playoffs. So they're going to be playing the 16 seed Appleton West on Tuesday the 22nd, and then the winner of that's going to go play the number 1 seed Hortonville on the 25th. So, the Cardinals ended up with the lowest seed in the bracket, but they still got a chance to get a win in the playoffs this year, BK.
Yeah, I mean, they're not playing too tough of a team. I don't know much about Appleton, but they're not ranked very high, so maybe they have a chance to get a win there. But then if they win that, going up against the number 1 team in the state is it's no easy accomplishment there.
As for the Wildcats, their last win was coming exactly a month ago on January 18th against Prescott. They won 68 to 39 there. So again, Wildcats a little far away from their last win, as Chippewa Falls, they won their first game actually on the 10th, home against New Richmond. They won 57 to 42, and exactly what Coach was saying down there. When they score 50 points or more, they got a better chance of winning. They can play some good defense, but if they can put the rock in the hoop tonight, I think they might have a shot at pulling away with a win.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how you win games. You got to score the ball. So.
Over there on the River Falls side, Ella Peters, captain and probably one of their best players, is great on the rebounds. This year, River Falls has 732 rebounds, and Ella Peters accounting for 187 of those. So she is great coming off the board. So tonight, that may be something that the Cardinals are going to have to want to watch out for, boxing out and making sure that we can get a defensive rebounds, because if these Wildcats get a lot of second chance points tonight, could be a long night, and not being able to put up that great defense that they had all year, but then getting down and being able to put some more points on the board. About a minute and a half away from tip-off. We'll be right back here in 45 seconds. Don't go away. We're right back here live on Cardinal TV. We're back here live in the Birdcage, 30 seconds away from the national anthem. And again, Chippewa Falls taking on River Falls tonight in a BRC matchup.
Welcome, basketball fans, to this conference matchup between the River Falls Wildcats and your Chippewa Falls Cardinals. The Big River in Chippewa Falls High School reminds student athletes, coaches, and spectators to support good sportsmanship. Please help foster the spirit of good sportsmanship by appreciating the efforts of both teams, the coaches, and the officials in tonight's contest in a positive manner. Would you all please rise and honor America by removing your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
get going with our starting lineups down there with the table.
Starting lineup. First, for the Wildcats. Junior, wearing number 5, Olivia Dizzy. Sophomore, wearing number 10, Kia Strauss. Junior, wearing number 12, Ella Peters. Sophomore, wearing number 21, Emily Van Arsdale. And sophomore, wearing number 22, Jordan Schwann. The head coach of the River Falls Wildcats, Mr. Ian Stick. And now for your Chi-Hi Cardinals. Junior, wearing number 4, Madison Bauer. Senior, wearing number 10, Hannah Salter. Senior, wearing number 24, Abigail Nelson. Junior, wearing number 33, Brooklyn Sandvik. And junior, wearing number 34, Ava Bruder. Head coach of the Chippewa Falls Cardinals is Becca Vestal.
All right, BK, we're just a couple seconds away here from tip-off. Any last thoughts going through your head here before we get going?
Yeah, like you said earlier, I mean, they're going to have to limit the second chance opportunities, and Ella Peters, like you said, if she's able to get rebounds, then that could be a problem for Chi-Hi giving those second chance opportunities to River Falls.
As the whistle blows here, and we're going to get just seconds away here from tip-off. Looks like number 12, Ella Peters, is going to be taking the tip-off for River Falls, and Brooklyn Sandbag for the Cardinals. 18 minutes on the clock. And we're off in this BRC matchup as the Cardinals come away with it, and Reuter, she's going to go right to the basket. Goes off the backboard and can't connect, but a rebound there by Nelson. And Salter, she's going to take a shot there on the outside, and that's going to go to River Falls off the hands of Abby Nelson. And it's going to stay a 0-0 game here. I like that a little bit from the Cardinals there, getting that offensive rebound. That shows some promise here.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to keep fighting like that, they got a shot.
Cardinals putting on a little bit of press on here in the first half. I was looking for a pass. They're going to take a shot there. That was number 5. Pizzi taking the shot there, not connecting as the rebound comes down for the Cardinals. Brooklyn, she's going to go right to the paint, going to try to back out to Nelson. Bauer wraps it around all the way to Brooklyn on the other side. Trying to find some space, pops it back out to Salter. Trying to go inside, and that's going to be a kick, and it's going to stay with the Cardinals. About a minute gone here, live on Cardinal TV. Again, Landon Teese up here in the booth with Carson BK Herman tonight. As the inbound pass goes to Sandbag. Going to try to find Nelson. Driving him back out, and it's going to go through Salter's hands, and that's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover for Chippewa Falls, and the Wildcats will take over.
Yeah, their offense looking a little stagnant, a little rough right now. They got to kind of get that together. Like Becca Vestal said, if they score 50, they got to get shot. So
River Falls with the inbound to number 21, Van Oswald. Going to pass. Prizzy pops it back inside. All the way to the back out, driving in. Puts the brakes on. Up and around. Around the outside of the arc they go, looking for some open space. Cardinals playing some good defense once again. They've been doing that all season. Just the points is what's been hard to come by for the Cardinals, as a foul is called. And that's going to be on Ava Reuter, her first. First team foul for the Cardinals tonight. And a jump ball is called as Brooklyn Sandbag got 2 hands on it. And the possession arrow stays with River Falls. Again, another inbound. Goes back all the way to Prizzy. Back out to Peters. Peters wraps it around. All the way to the outside to Van Oswald. And a trip there, and a foul is called on Brooklyn. And a blocking foul. That's going to be her first. Second team foul for the Cardinals tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing aggressive defense, so, I mean, they're doing really good, not giving River Falls much space to do anything.
Yeah, pretty tight defense there. Is causing a couple fouls there as they launch a 3, and she's got it. That's number 10, Haley Stroop. And she's going to grab the first points in the game tonight, 3-0. The Wildcats lead. And Hannah Salter stepped on the baseline. That's going to be a turnover. And the Wildcats are going to grab possession. 15:46 to go here in the first. And Salter tried to take the steal there. That's going to stick with the Wildcats. Strop has the inbound for the Wildcats. She goes long all the way to Van Oswald.
Yeah, it looks like Chip was in a little bit of a zone here, so I think that's helping him out a little bit.
As Prizzy connects on the 3. And that's going to push the Wildcat lead to 6. Back in the Sandbags. Tries the hook shot. Not going to connect. Rebound there by Nelson. And the rebound there by the Wildcats. She puts the brakes on. Puts it back out. And a travel is called. And that's going to be Cardinal possession. Allie Richardson coming in for the Cardinals for number 24, Emmy Nelson. Substitution, Wildcats lead here 6-0 with 15 minutes to go as Bauer bringing it down the court for the Cardinals. Looking for some points here, but a little bit of a dry spell as Ruth tries to go to the hoop. Can't get it's her own rebound, puts it back up, and she's fouled. And will head to the line. First free throw attempts tonight for both teams. As Emily Van Oswald gets the foul, first team foul for the Wildcats tonight, as Ritter's shooting 2. And she gets the first one. Ritter pretty good from the line this year, shooting 76%. So she's definitely one that we would want to go to the line if anybody's fouled. And the second one drops, 2 for 2 on the night. And puts the Cardinals up on the board here, trailing 6-2 still. As Brooklyn get a little bit dicey there, almost grabbing a foul there. And an over and back. Looks like Peters must have stepped over the line there, and that's going to be a turnover. And the Cardinals will take possession. Once again, good double team there by Ruder and Sandbag to force the over and back. Ruder's thinking about it. Steps back. Thought about pulling the trigger, but decides to hang on to it. Ava Hakes kept the ball in there as Bauer, she's thinking about it. Pass out to Ruder. She's got a wide open 3. Takes a shot and rims out. And turnover there by Rugen Sandbag. She's going to try to go the length of the court. Goes up there and no foul is called. But Ruder comes up with the rebound, puts it back up. And it dribbles out, and Sandbag's going to come up with the rebound, and the Cardinals are going to reset here. And Allie Richardson gets a wide open layup and can't get it, but she's fouled. And 2 shots will be for Allie Richardson there on the inside. Man, had a wide open look there, BK, but couldn't connect.
Yeah, wide open. I mean, it would have been nice to get an and one, but at least she got fouled, gets to the line, and now she's got a shot for 2.
Ella Peters with the foul. That's her first on the night and second team foul. As Richardson drains the first one. Second one for Richardson. And that one's going to go 2 for 2 and 4 for 4 tonight for the Cardinals at the line.
Yeah, it's one of their strong suits. When they can get to the line, they typically hit them. So
As River Falls goes to the hoop there, and that's going to be a foul. Number 22, Jordan Swantz, going to the rack there, but couldn't connect as the foul is called on Emily Hakes. It's going to be her first and third team foul for the Cardinals. And Wildcats missed their first free throw attempt on the night. Lily Burke in for the Wildcats. And Swantz going for another one and doesn't connect. 0 for 2 for Swantz as Brooklyn bringing it up for the Cardinals. Brooklyn trying to toss it up there, and that's going to go off the glass and in. And they tie it up here 6-6 with 13:30 to go. Long pass there to Peters, goes back out to Prizzy. Peters been kind of quiet so far tonight. Team's leading scorer, as that's going to fall there. Number 22, Jordan Swartz. And the Wildcats take a 8-6 lead. Allie Richardson tossing it up, can't connect, and brought down there by Peters. Trying to go coast to coast, puts the brakes on. And an offensive foul is called on the Wildcats. 23.
yeah, again, Chippewa's defense and their ability to get the other team to commit these fouls is kind of keeping them in these games. I mean, it's early, but so far their defense has played really well, picking up kind of the lack of offense a little bit.
Lily Burke grabs her first foul of the night. Team fouls tied up 3-3. Might be seeing people go to the line pretty early here in the first half. BK, a lot of fouls.
Yeah, a lot of aggression early here.
Both these teams know that they can beat each other, so as the Cardinals turn it over. Passes all the way around, trying to go inside. One side, Peters goes off the glass and in. Great pass there by number 22, Jordan Swantz. Great vision as they get a basket there in the paint. And they lead 10-6 as Reuter launches a three and just a touch short and comes off the front rim. And a double dribble called on Olivia Prizzy.
Yeah, another mental mistake there by that River Falls team because they had the over and back earlier, now the double dribble, so that's kind of helping the Cardinals out a bit here.
Giving them a couple more offensive opportunities, which Coach Bessel said they need more points as just what they've been lacking this year. As Claire Maytodd checked into the game. Looking around. Passes it out to Reuter. And a travel is called on Olivia Sanborn. And that'll give the ball right back to the Wildcats. 12 minutes to go here. Wildcats leading 10-6. As Pizzy looking for a pass. Double dribble again called on Prizzy. And Coach Bessel's going to take a full timeout here. She takes one. We're going to take one too. Don't go away. We'll be back here live on Cardinal TV. Live back here in the Birdcage. Wildcats leading 10-6 here with 11:50 to go. As Addison Bauer is going to bring it up for the Cardinals. Let's see what they come up with here after the timeout and spark a little offense. It's a little dry here in the first half. Try to get Reuter the ball a little more as Bauer unloads a shot and doesn't connect. And that's going to go right to the Wildcats. Peters is going to bring it up there for the Wildcats. Does a pass, but stolen there by Claire Maytide as she tries to go the long pass to Olivia Sanborn. She puts the brakes on, thought about the jumper, but keeps it. Bauer pump fakes back out as Reuter at the top of the key thinking about it to Olivia Sanborn. Back out to Reuter. Inside and coughed up, but regained control there by Abby Nelson. Cardinals slowing things down here a little bit, trying to set something up. 11 minutes to go here in the first. Ava takes a shot, but can't connect. And it's going to go to the Wildcats.
Yeah, so far Chip has done a good job of getting those offense rebounds. We thought maybe it would be the Wildcats that are doing that, but it looks like Chip was giving themselves a little bit more opportunity here. They just got to start capitalizing on them.
I know, they got to get to the hoop. I mean, they've had a lot of opportunities. River Falls got given them the ball a lot of times, a lot of turnovers. River Falls, Cardinals haven't been able to capitalize on a lot of those offensive possessions, which is just killing them on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Wildcats looking to add to the lead, and just comes off the rim and pulled down there by Reuter. Bauer bringing it down. Nelson looking for a pass inside, but coughed up there, and Peter's going to bring it down, tries to go to the hoop, and no foul called there, but passed it back out. River Falls thought about a shot there. And picked off by Olivia Sanborn. That goes in between her legs, and it's going to stick with the Wildcats. Almost had another steal there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, if they keep giving up second chance opportunities, eventually it'll come back to bite them. It hasn't yet. If they can't capitalize and they keep giving up opportunities, then it could be a long night.
Good inbound pass there by the Wildcats, and her shot doesn't connect. And the Cardinals are going to bring it up here. Brooklyn looking for some points. Goes up there, tries to go back in the paint, back out to Bauer. And stolen there by the Wildcats. Pass up to Strope. She tries to go to the hoop, puts the brakes on, looking for a pass, and a foul is called on Maddie Bauer. And that's going to be her first and the team's fourth. .9:45 to go in the first. And another foul called on Olivia Sanborn. And the team's fifth. Nobody has 2 fouls yet, but 5 team fouls for the Cardinals as Peters unloads a shot, can't connect. Brought down there by Sandbag. Trying to go coast to coast, puts the brakes on, pops it back out to Bauer. She unlaunches a 3, got it! And pulls back within 1 of the Wildcats. And that's going to stick with River Falls as popped out there by Reuter.
Again, as you can see, the last 2 possessions, they played aggressive defense, forcing turnovers, getting fast break looks here, which led to the 3 by Bauer. So they're playing pretty good defense here, which is leading to some offensive opportunities.
I know, maybe that 3 by Bauer will spark the offense here for the Cardinals. As almost picked off there by Sandbag. Tight D by the Cardinals, and it's going to be a foul. And she's going to pick up her second of the night, and the team's 6th. And one more is going to send the River Wildcats to the line. So, with 9 minutes to go here in the first.
Yeah, with 9 minutes left and having the other team almost in the bonus right before half, that's something they got to clean up a little bit, getting a little too aggressive almost.
They've had a couple of turnovers, which have helped them, but as they come out with a steal there, no foul called as Bauer brings it up for the Cardinals. Reuter a little quiet so far, team's leading scorer. Only 2 points from the line tonight. as a foul is called. Number 33, or 24, excuse me, Lily Burke, her second. Team's fourth. Olivia Sanborn at the line. And she ties it up. Chippewa Falls 5 for 5 tonight at the line. A strong stat line for them, as they earn every point that they get. As Olivia went over the line, and the basket doesn't count, but it remains a tie game here, 10-10 with 9 to go. Getting a little bit of a press here by the Cardinals as they go long ball there. Back inside, good defense there by Richardson. As she goes off the glass and in. That was number 20, Jordan Torts. She grabs 2 for the Wildcats and pushes the lead back up to 2. Lydia looking for a pass. Hands it off to Salter, back out to Bauer. Salter sets the screen, doesn't work. Tries to go inside to Richardson, gets an open look, but can't connect off the glass. As they try to go long, and that's going to go out of bounds, and the Cardinals are going to have possession with 8:13 to go here in the first. Cardinals trailing 12-10 with 16 fouls, and Wildcats with 14 fouls.
Yeah, chippy game here early. A lot of fouls for both teams, and it looks like the Wildcats are in the bonus right now.
As Ava Reuter, a little shot there by Allie Richardson from just inside the free throw line. That's going to go and ties it up. And Wildcats, they're going to take a timeout here. We're tied up here, 7:54 to go. The Wildcats in the bonus here. We got to be watching the fouls. We don't want to set them the line here. I mean, we don't want to give them any more opportunities than we can, even if we can't put some more points up on the board tonight. A little spread out point-wise for the Wildcats here tonight. Peters only got 2 points. She averages about 11 a game, so, we're keeping her quiet, which is good. On the defensive side, which we really need to do if we want to keep them score so that we don't have to put as many points up there on the board to pull away here tonight.
Yeah, they're also keeping her off the boards, which is just good because that can be where most of her points come from, is those offensive rebound second chance opportunities.
See what the Wildcats drew up here after the timeout. Going inside and picked away there by Salter, and Bauer's going to grab the loose change. Back out to Reuter at the top of the key to Sanborn, and she took one too many steps there with the basketball, and that's going to turn the ball over to the Wildcats. 7:30 to go. Here, still tied up here, 12-12. Still got to watch those turnovers a little bit, BK. We just, if we keep giving the ball to them, it might be a little bit of a long night for us.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't killed them yet, but if you keep doing it, it's kind of going for both teams, as you can see right there. Both teams have a lot of these mental errors that are costing them a lot. So
Struko is over and back for the Wildcats, and the ball's going to go right back to the Cardinals. Still 7:19 to go here. Bauer passes out to Hakes. Goes back to Bauer. Bauer with a 3 tonight. Back out to Bauer. To Reuter. Thinking about it. Passes to Salter. Pump fakes. Tries to go to the hoop. Back out to Bauer. Salter launches a long 3, and it just comes off the hoop, and they're going to let it go out of bounds. And it's going to go to the Wildcats. Stoops, you got leads the team, or just follows behind Peters with points this season with 9.9. As a travel is called on the Wildcats. And still a tie game here, 12-12 with 6:30 to go. A tight game here. Hasn't been one way or the other here tonight, BK,
No, not at all.
I think if somebody goes on a run here, as a stolen away there by Salt. Hakes tries to catch up to him and can't connect on the rebound. And a foul is called on Maddie Bauer off the second chance opportunity there. Number 10, Kaylee Strope had the takeaway and was trying to go all the way to the rack, but Hakes tracked her down and got away from the easy two. As Schwantz connects on her first. Schwantz 1 for 3 tonight from the line. Give the Wildcats there a 1-point lead. And she gets the second. Hakes looking for a pass. Gonna find Nelson. As Maytime launches a three, got it from the outside. And the Cardinals are gonna grab their first lead of the night here, 15-14. Peters tries to go to the hoop and that's gonna go off the glass and in. Great shot there by Peters. Get the team up by 1. Pass to the inside, back out to Maytot. As almost stolen away there by the Wildcats. Their back passes it out to Hakes. All the way around, almost stolen there again by the Wildcats. Hakes loses it for a second there, but catches it up, and almost a miscommunication by the Cardinals is going to turn the ball over with 5:12 to go.
Yeah, again, kind of what we've been seeing all day from these teams. A lot of mental errors for both sides, so both of them are going to have to clean that up to kind of pull away and establish themselves here.
Inbound pass there for the Wildcats, all the way over to Peters. Pizzy passes it back to Peters, goes all the way around the horn. Pizzy launches a three, got it once again. And she extends the lead to 4 for the Wildcats. That's her second 3 on the night. She's got 6 points. Cardinals looking to respond here with 4:30 to go. Maytow working on the inside, passes it to Nelson. Tries to go off the glass, but can't get it done. And River Falls is going to bring it down. All the way around there to Pizzy. Almost stolen away there by Sanborn. Loose change as popped up, a pass back out. Back inside and off the glass and in for Jordan Schwantz. And Wildcats lead 21-15. Olivia Sanborn tries to go off the glass, pulled back down by Nelson. Back out to Maytot. She unlaunches one, doesn't come up with it. And that's going to go with the Wildcats with 3:38 to go. Couple of chances there for the Cardinals once again, just couldn't connect there, BK.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, down here they got the loose ball, couldn't pick it up, and then over here they got an open look and just couldn't connect. So they're going to have to clean that up too.
Tight defense there by Sandbag. Wildcats looking to take a little more of a lead here as he goes inside and goes in and out for Jordan Schwantz. As Sanborn looking for a pass to Maytot. And Swan steps on the baseline. It's going to stick with the Cardinals. To Sandbag. He's trying to go to the hoop, passes it back out to Reuter. Reuter's been quiet tonight. Still looking for a couple more points as Sandbag tries to go off the glass, but pulled back down there by Peters. Wide open look there. Off the glass and in again for Swans. And she's got 8 points tonight. Team's leader as Vessel's going to take a short timeout here. Cardinals take a timeout, and we will too. Don't go away. We'll be right back here live on Cardinal TV. Live back here in the Birdcage. See where the Cardinals drew up here after the timeout. Down by 8 with 2:43 to go in the first. Power passes inside to Sandbag. Goes over to Reuter. Gets the open layup. And great play there by the Cardinals. Get some points up on the board. Cuts the lead to 6. Stolen there by Sandbag. Not a shocker there. She averages about 2 steals a game. As Cardinals looking to get some points off the turnover. That's stolen away there by the Wildcats. Sanborn tracks Peters down. Showing off the 40 time there. The Cardinals come back with the ball, but she's going to unload a shot. And just comes off the front rim, but brought back down there by Bauer. She's going to pass it back out to Reuter. Great job there by Bauer with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, giving him another look there.
Brooklyn thought about it, but she's going to pass it inside to Nelson. Nelson looking for a pass. Bauer on the outside. Tries to go inside, but tipped there by Peters. And she's going to slow it down here with 1:20 to go. Tries to throw it back. And Asdal wide open. Decides to keep it. Cardinals playing really aggressive tonight as Prizzy tries a 3, and she's got it once again. Her third 3 on the night. 9 points for her as she pushes the lead to 9 for the Wildcats with 50 seconds to go here in the first. Reuter tries a jumper, but can't connect, and that's going to go out of bounds to the Wildcats. 48 seconds to go here. Prizzy's having herself a night tonight. 9 points already in the first half. 3 threes.
Yeah, not really the player we kind of expected, but I mean, she's had some open looks, and she has capitalized on those opportunities she's gotten. So,
and that's going to go off Reuter and stick with the Wildcats here with 40 to go. And an over and back called on number 24. That's Lily Burke. And great defense again by the Cardinals, forcing a turnover. Trying to get some points back up there. It forced a lot of turnovers tonight. Just coming up dry on the offensive side of the ball. Out to Salter. He goes around to Bauer. Or tries to take a shot, but blocked there by number 20, Jordan Torres. Inside, back out. Takes a wide open look, got it. That's Lily Burke for a three right as the half ends and pushes the lead to 12 for the Wildcats at the end of the half. Wildcats lead 29-17. And again, Cardinals, the story for them tonight has just been the offensive side of the ball. BK, so many turnovers, just can't capitalize.
Yeah, I mean, only 17 points to show here for a lot of turnovers and a lot of pressure they've done on the offensive or defensive side of the ball, and just haven't been able to capitalize on their opportunities.
All right, we'll step away real quick. When we come back, we'll have a little bit of a recap. Don't go away. We'll be back here live on Cardinal TV. Live back here in the Birdcage. We're at the halftime break. Wildcats leading 29-17 over the Chi-High Cardinals. Leading scorer for the Wildcats, Olivia Prizzi with 9 points tonight. 3 threes. That's been the leader for them. And for the Cardinals, it's looking like Ava Reuter with 4 points. And Allie Richardson also with 4. So, no, not really an outright person for the Cardinals tonight, which somebody might need to step up here in the locker room and kind of take control of the team and get some more points up. Again, just they've had a lot of opportunities just to capitalizing on some of those open looks.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they got to keep creating those opportunities, but now they got to start hitting on them. So hopefully they can do that here in the second half and get a little bit of a run going, kind of how River Falls did towards the end of that half.
We've got 7 minutes before the half. Let's take a look at some of the winter sports here at Chi-High. Last night, boys basketball lost to Eau Claire Memorial 61-52 at home, as Eau Claire Memorial took the outright victory in the BRC this year. So no surprise there, as the boys basketball will go to play Holman on Tuesday at 7:15. Good news again for the Cardinals here, as wrestling, we got 5 boys headed to the sectional tomorrow at Eau Claire North. Iverson Beckworth at 113 pounds will be headed, as well as Gabe Matson at 120, David Hughes at 126, Xander Neal, the sophomore, at 132, and freshman John Krager at 138. So 4 boys on our wrestling squad headed to sectionals tomorrow at North. Good luck to all those boys. Also a sad night. Sad thing last night, the girls' hockey season ended against the 4-seed Somerset Co-op 4-2 last night. So girls' hockey is done after winning state last year. It comes up short in the playoffs this year, BK, but
yeah, it's tough to see. I know a lot of people on that team wanted to run it back, as every champion wants to do, but it's unfortunate how the season ended, but they had a great run this year. So
another good news. Men's swimming, Ryan Baronic is headed to state tomorrow in the 100-meter breaststroke on Saturday in Waukesha. So good luck to Ryan at state on Saturday. As well as gymnastics, they have their BRC conference meet tomorrow in Menominee. So good luck to all the girls. They'll be participating in that. But another big story last night, the men's hockey team coming up with the win. 3-2 at North last night against the 3 seed. Just what a game that was. I was at that game in the student section. Just crazy game. Boys went down. They were down 2-0, and they rallied back to win 3-2. And, you know, just like that. But then the most bigger surprise is that who they're going to be playing on Tuesday, and not the 2 seed Memorial, but the 7 seed Superior knocking off Memorial last night too, 3-1. That was just nuts. So now we have a home regional final game against Superior at home on Tuesday, BK.
Yeah, I'll be there for that one for sure. That's a big one. We win, we'll probably be playing Hudson. That'll be a huge game. So I look forward to that.
We got 4:30 left to go before the end of halftime. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back here live on Cardinal TV. Back here in the Birdcage, Wildcats ahead of the Cardinals 29-17. Right now headed into the second half. DK, what are your thoughts? What do the Cardinals have to do to pull away with the win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they got to keep playing aggressive defense like they've been doing all game, except now they got to start capitalizing on the opportunities they get. So when they get the fast breaks or the open looks, they got to start hitting those and finishing the layups. And I think they could be in a good position because their defense has been good. They've been creating opportunities. Just got to connect on those opportunities. So
we'll see what happens here in the second half. 30 seconds till the start. Free throws, the Cardinals 5 for 6 tonight from the line, so pretty well done for them, as over on the River Falls side, only 4 attempts for them at 50%, 2 for 4 for the Wildcats tonight. Only one person to the line tonight, that's Jordan Schwantz. So we'll see here. Down 12. Cardinals got to do a little bit of rallying and see if what they can do to put some more points up. They got the defensive stops down. Defense, I'm not really worried about. It's just the scoring aspect of tonight, and just starting from that.
Yeah, they got to put the ball in the hoop. That's kind of what it comes down to. So, see if they can do that here start of the second half.
As the inbound goes to Bauer. And pulled down there by Bauer as 17-20 to go. So Wildcats up by 12. To Nelson. Trying to go inside. Passes it back out to Bauer. Salter goes to the outside for an open pass. Nelson comes up with a loose change. And an offensive foul is called on Nelson. That's going to be her first and the team's first foul of the second half. Long pass to Van Oswald. Prizzy's going to take a three and got it once again. Hot from outside the three-point arc tonight is Prizzy. And she's got herself 12 points. Back out to Bauer. Salter driving in, back out to Bauer. She's going to launch a three herself. Goes off the side of the rim. As a 2-on-1 here for the Wildcats. Puts the brakes on, passes it over, and a travel is called. One too many steps for Jordan Schwantz. Turns the ball over to the Cardinals. Still up by 15 for the Wildcats. 32-17 is our score. Biggest deficit tonight for the Cardinals. Bauer thought about it, decides to go to the rack. Passes it back out to Sandvang around the horn. To Hakes. Emily passes it back to Ava. Bauer behind the arc. Good tight defense by the Wildcats. Forcing the Cardinals to really look around to try to get something open here as Hakes takes a shot and just a little bit short, and it's going to go out of bounds. And to possession of the Wildcats. And a foul is called on Brooklyn blocking. And that's going to be her third. And it's going to stick with River Falls there. Emily Hakes trying to get the steal. And off the left, and a foul is called. And number 12, Emily Hakes. That's going to be her second and the team's third. As Jordan Schwantz nails her first attempt. 3 for 5 tonight from the line for Jordan. And she gets that one. Bauer bringing it up for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they got to get some offense going. Almost 3 minutes scoreless so far here in this second half.
Bauer launches a three and a little bit off the mark. Doesn't drop as River Falls bringing it back down. All the way around for River Falls. Looking for an open man. Van Osdal didn't want to take the open look three. Still thought about it as Peters took a shot. Doesn't connect. And it's going to go with the Cardinals.
Yeah, everything Chip was doing here doesn't seem to be going their way. I mean, they're struggling to score, and their defense kind of falling apart here in the second half a little bit.
Cardinals just need a little spark here to keep them going. Nothing's helped them so far. As a foul called. On 21. And Van Osdal is going to grab her second of the night and team's first of the second half. Bauer looking for an inbound pass. Going to find Reuter. Almost thought about the step back. Thinks twice. Back out to Sanborn. Launches a three, and that's going to go. A much-needed three for the Cardinals as they pull back within 14. And picked off there by Reuter. Looking for some points. And passes it back out. Hey, she's got an open look. Tries it. And short on the three ball. River Falls gets it across the line this time. Slows it back down. Peters launches a three for herself. And finds the rim and falls in the hands of Maddie Bauer. 13:30 to go. Maddie driving. Passes it back out to Ava. Richardson going to the hoop off the glass, and that's going to trickle in for the Cardinals. Back within 12. With 13 to go. See if they can't stay with the defense here, and that goes through Schwartz's hands. And she goes off and doesn't go in, but two shots for Swants. For the sophomore. 4 for 6 tonight from the line. She gets her first there. Lily Burke coming in for the Wildcats as Schwantz has got her second attempt here, and that's going to drop. Six for 8 tonight from the line for Schwantz. The only player that has attempted free throws tonight for the Wildcats. As Ava tries to go in. Takes a little long shot, and that's going to fall as Ava gets some points for the Cardinals. Still sticking within 12 here. Long pass Van Oz as she tries to go off the glass and falls into the hands of Maddie Bauer once again. As Maytide almost loses the ball. Cardinals needed some quality points here. Could cut it to a single digit as Sanborn takes it and off the mark with her three, and it's going to go to River Falls. Really could have used that one, BK, right there, pulling within 9.
Yeah, a little bit more of the same here. They're getting their open looks, just not hitting them. And if that would have fallen, that would have just built the momentum even more. It would have been nice. So
Pierce in the lane, tries to get the pass, and That's going to be a white ball coming off the leg of number 20, Jordan Torts. Maddie Bauer bringing it up for the Cardinals with 12 minutes to go here in the second. Need to go on just a touch of a run here, maybe pull within 5 or so, as loose change ends up with Reuter and a jump ball. And it's going to go to the Wildcats. Possession arrow switches back. Switches back to the Cardinals. Maytag tries to pick it off. It goes long, and that's going to go to the Cardinals as the miscommunication as Wilson tossed it out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, they're creating opportunities again. Like, they got one right here. They just got to start to capitalize on more than what they're not, so.
Maytag looking for some open court. Can't find any. Good defense there by Prizzy. Inside there. Claire almost had a free open shot. Sanborn driving to the hoop. And 2 shots coming for Olivia Sanborn as she was fouled on the way up to the rack. Olivia 1 for 2 tonight from the line. See if she can't pull within 10 here for the Cardinals. Misses the first. Another big aspect of this game, BK, is going to be who can make their free throws coming out of the end of the stretch here.
Yeah, I mean, Chippewa so far has been pretty good at that, but River Falls is starting to catch up to him a little bit.
As she knocks down the second. 50% still from the line for Olivia Sanborn. Good defense there by Sanborn once again. They finally get it across the line. Pulls it inside, and that's going to stay with River Falls. Looked like that might have came off the hands of Torres, but Stripe says it's going to stay with River Falls. Inside and a foul called. Torres going to head to the line. Foul is called on number 21 on Cameron Falstead. That's going to be her first, team's 5th. And Cardinals only got one more foul to spare here, BK.
Yeah, then River Falls will be back in the bonus just like in the first half, and that kind of helped them a little bit because once they got to the line, they started actually hitting their free throws. So hopefully we can keep them out of the bonus and kind of tone it down a little bit.
And off the mark once again. And a rebound tossed back up there by Peters. She pushes the lead back out to 13 for the Wildcats. And a breakaway for Peters, and that goes off the glass and in. As Falstad grabs some points. Was around the defense, but fouled once again. And Kayla Stroop will head to the line for the Wildcats. 10 minutes to go here as that one goes off the back rim and out. Second attempt. Goes in for the Wildcats as they push their lead to 14. Maytag looking for a pass. And a foul called Reach foul there for number 10, Strope. She grabs her first, team's third. Turnover by the Cardinals, going to give the ball right back to the Wildcats. Something we can't really afford here in the second half here, BK. We can't be giving some more chances to the Wildcats here.
No, not at all. I mean, they did a pretty good job of limiting those in the first half, and now it's starting to kind of hurt them here in the second half.
And a jump ball called as Claire got two hands on it, and it's going to give the ball to Chippewa Falls. Cardinals really could use some points. Really just got to cut this lead down to single digits. Salter takes one from the free throw line. Doesn't go. Tip back. Pulled in by the Wildcats as they try to go on the fast break. And no foul is called. And a timeout called by Coach Bestel as Maytow is on the ground. Good idea just to keep possession there.
Yeah, smart heads-up play there by Bestel there to get a timeout when she saw her player was in trouble, about to give up the jump ball. She would have gone back to River Falls, so, I mean, keeping the ball, keeping a possession is pretty good for them.
Let's take a timeout. We'll take a quick one, too. Don't go away. We're back here live on Cardinal TV. Back here in the birdcage, 9 minutes to go. Cardinals trailing by 14. Needing a little bit of a spark on the offensive side. And it's picked off there by the Wildcats. Bringing it down. Back out. Under the inside, was stolen away there by Brooklyn, but can't get her hands on it as the ball was dribbling towards the sideline. Back out. One person I haven't seen out here in a while for the Wildcats is Pizzy. You know, a hot player sitting on the bench for the Wildcats. You know, 4 threes tonight, got 12 points.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know what's going on. She hasn't really done much here in the second half, so maybe that's part of it. But, yeah, she hasn't really seen much of the floor here in the second half. So
Long pass on the inside, but blocked there by Claire, and they're going to call it a blocking foul on her as Wilson will head to the line for the Wildcats as Claire picks up her first of the night. And that'll put the Wildcats in the bonus for the rest of the night. As Wilson misses her first. Student section getting into it a little bit over there. I hear them trying to mess around with Wilson there at the line.
yeah, a little bit. Hopefully they can make a bit of an impact here.
And that one goes in and out. But a rebound there by the Wildcats. And falls into Emily Hakes' hands. As Wilson goes 0 for 2 at the line. As Sandvag bringing it down for the Cardinals. Still down by 14. Really needing some points. And stolen away there by Strope. They're passed on the inside, and they're going to say Emily was shoved out of bounds. And it's going to stick with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, great hustle, but can't be pushing players like that. It's not something we want to see. So.
Bauer's going to be bringing the ball down for the Cardinals. The inside, picked off there by Wilson, tosses it back in, and Peters grabs the pass as Wildcats bring it down. On the inside, and Peters almost comes up with it, and looks like Brooklyn's going to be called for her 4th foul, a hold. And she's going to have to take a seat on the bench with 4 fouls. And she'll probably be out till about 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, with her aggressive play style, I mean, she gets a lot of steals, but she also gets a lot of fouls. So it's something that they got to kind of manage a little bit. And with 4 fouls, yeah, she's probably not going to see the court for a while. So.
And this is who we don't want to send to the line. The team's top free throw shooter, Peters. And she gets 2 for 2 at the line. As it pushes the Wildcat lead to 16. Bauer trying to get a little bit of magic here as Sanborn had an open look there but decided not to take it. Bauer tries to go to the hoop, tosses one up, can't connect. And stolen away there by Peters. Trying on the fast break. And off Ruder's hands. It's going to stick with the Wildcats here. Wildcats still up by 16 with 6:30 to go. Tight defense again by the Cardinals as offensive foul called on number 22, Schwartz. And that'll be her first on the night and 5th for the Wildcats. Time dwindling down here for the Cardinals. Trying to make a little last-minute run as Ruder tries to pull the trigger. Can't connect, but pulled by Nelson. And Hakes can't connect either, and it's going to be pulled down there by Van Osdald. Pizzi back on the court for the Wildcats. And it's going to be Cardinal ball as she stepped out on the line. Bauer bringing it down for the Cards. Around the horn for the Cardinals. Still looking for some points here. As Nelson tries to go to the hoop, but a little strong off the backboard. Not going to go. Cardinals only with 10 points here in the second half. Isn't helping their case. Strope looking for a pass. Peters out to Prizzi. Towards the inside. Long pass to the outside. River Falls keep away. And a travel. Called on 22, Jordan Schwartz. Giving the ball right back to the Cardinals. Still down by 16 though with 4:50 to go. And they got any Birdcade magic in them tonight, BK?
I sure hope so. I mean, only 10 points here in the second half so far. You got 4 minutes left. They're going to have to start, shooting the ball a little bit more, playing a little bit tighter defense, not giving them so many opportunities if they want to have a chance at something here.
Bauer passes it back out to Nelson, tries to go to the inside, goes off the glass and in. And she ends the dry spell for the Cardinals. Still down by 14, 43 to 29. Long three there by River Falls. And it's going to go and stick with the Cardinals, coming off Peter's hands there, over there in the corner. 4 minutes to go. Cardinals really needing like a 9 to 7 point run here. As Ava launches one, and she's got the three. Pulling in with an 11 here with 3:50 to go. Cardinals putting still in a little bit of a press. Some tight D definitely needed by the Cardinals here. They want to pull back within this game. And on the inside, passes it back out. All the way around, Pizzi launches a three. Got it once again! Pizzi, five threes on the night tonight, 15 points. As Salter tries to go off the glass just a little strong and almost gets her own rebound, but can't connect. Strobe tries to go, and nice pass there by Strobe to number 22, Schwartz. And they're going to get a 16-point lead here for the Wildcats with 2:40 to go. Passed off, letting her go down the court. There's the Cards. Still some zone play by the Cardinals all night. Maddie Bauer trying to pick off the ball. Need a couple more turnovers for the Cards. As Bauer's going to be called for a foul. And it'll be a 1-on-1 for Strope. And a timeout called by Bestel. Cardinals take a break. We'll take one too. We're back here live on Cardinal TV. Back live in the Birdcage. Cardinals trailing by 16, 48 to 32. With Kaylee Stropes at the line for the 1-on-1. Doesn't get the first and be pulled in by the Wildcats. And they're going to slow things down here, trying to drain the clock. And they're going to have to foul intentionally. With 2 minutes to go. And it'll be Hannah's first foul of the night and team's 10th. And they'll be in the double bonus here the rest of the night for the Wildcats. As she gets her first. And Asdal, her second attempt, doesn't connect. 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Again, rebounded by the Wildcats. Almost picked off there by Reuter. Might have had a free lane to the hoop there. Again, defense there by the Cardinals, and Reuter's going to take a foul for the Cardinals. That'll be her second. And Peters will be shooting 2 once again. Team's top free throw shooter at the line. Going to be going for 50 points here tonight. And she gets her first. Peters 3 for 3 tonight from the line so far. 1 attempt to go. 1:47 left in the game, and hers is just short there. And pulled in there by Allard Richardson. And Cards are going to take their last timeout here with 1:42 to go. We'll step away here real quick. 1:42 to go. Cardinals down by 18. Don't go away. We're back here live on Cardinal TV. Back here live in the Birdcage. 1:40 to go. And Cardinals trailing by 18. As Reuter looking passes out to Bauer. Bauer driving to the hoop. Tries to go off the glass, but right into the hands of Richardson. Tries to go for the second chance points. Decides to go back out to Hakes. She launches one, and just a little touch long for Hakes there. As we'll stay an 18-point game with 1:15 to go. Tight press there by the Cardinals. Back out to Peters all the way around on the inside. And it'll be picked off there by Hakes, but it's going to stick with the Wildcats with 1 minute to go. Jordan Forrester's checking in for Maddie Bauer. And Abby Nelson will come in for Allie Richardson. Want to go there, picked off there into the hands of Hakes. Exactly 56 seconds to go. Forrester's going to launch a 3 and just a touch long. Back to her. Takes a long one, and that's not going to go. All the way out to Prizzy. She's had herself a knife from beyond the arc, and a foul is called on Ava Reuter. That's going to be her third with 33 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, kind of the story of the night. Getting River Falls at the free throw line. They've been in the bonus both halves, so I mean they've gotten their opportunities, and as you can see, they hit them. So
Torres with her first. 2 for 3 tonight from the line. And her second just goes a touch long into the hands of Hannah Salter with 30 to go. Claire thought it. $19 to go. Jordan tries to pass a long pass to Claire, but picked off there by Peters. And this will close out game with 7 seconds to go. And that's your final score tonight. 51-32. Wildcats take it to the Cardinals. We'll step away just real quickly. When we come back, we'll have a recap of the game and close off for you. Don't go away. We're back here live on Cardinal TV. Live back here in the Birdcage. Cardinals fell to the River Falls Wildcats tonight, 51-32. Tough game for the Cardinals, BK. And I think the story of the game tonight was just the offensive chances for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, they were able to create them. However, converting them into points, that was a little bit rough for them. So that's going to be something they got to clean up going into the WIA playoffs.
Leading scorers for tonight, River Falls, Olivia Prizzi with 15 points, 5 threes for her tonight. Just behind her, Jordan Schwantz with 14 points for her. And Ella Peters coming in third with 11 points for herself. Over there on the Cardinals side, Ava Reuter coming up with the top tonight with 9 points, about her average. And following that was Allie Richardson, had 6 for herself. A couple steals tonight for Brooklyn Sandvik, which is good to see. Some of these points leaders. River Falls coming in, going to be going into the playoffs pretty hot here. Great offensive game for them tonight. Cardinals have got a little bit of work to do before they go and play Appleton West on Tuesday and the WIA Regional. So for that, and for River Falls, they'll be going on the road against Toma in the regional on Tuesday, the 22nd. And the winner of that's going to go play the 1 seed Rice Lake. So again, River Falls is going to improve to 7-16 on the year to close it out, and 3-11 in conference. And Chippewa Falls will end the season 1-23 and 1-13 in conference, as again they'll head to the WIA regional Tuesday the 22nd to play Appleton West. Finishing out the BRC at the top, Menominee had the outright conference victory this year with 12-1 in conference and 20-3 overall. Following them was Rice Lake. Behind them, Eau Claire Memorial, then Hudson, North, River Falls, or New Richmond, then River Falls. And at the bottom of the conference, Chippewa Falls on the season. On behalf of Lantis and Carson BK Herman up here in the booth tonight, just want to say thanks for tuning in. And good night, everybody, and peace and love.